Tonight I'm DJing for the first time in my life. And the exciting thing is, I'm gonna be doing this in front of 200 people. Yeah, it's cool and all of that, but why would anyone care? I think to understand that, you need to know a little bit of context about me. So my name is Misha Bjork, and on the New Year's Eve of 2019, I decided that I'm gonna be a worldwide music artist. At that time, I had zero background in music, but for some reason I decided that it's possible, and I've been trying to prove it to myself ever since. So I flew to Berlin because my friend booked me to play at his event. It's actually really crazy to think about that I met this guy on TikTok, because we've noticed we're making a similar kind of music. See, I found a very specific niche for myself. Ever since I was like 15 years old, someone showed me drum and bass, specifically in this whole like an hour-long mix that someone sent me. That was this one song that got me hooked. I remember this song till now, because first it had this lyrical element to it. It was like a almost pop song chorus. Very emotional, very intense, a female vocal. But on the other hand, it was this absolutely killer drum and bass beat. I remember hearing the contrast and how it blends together made me completely lose my mind. And from that time on, I've been hooked on this balance between emotional music and hard-hitting drops. And that's basically the type of music I do. It's emotional dance music. And we started talking to each other based on that common interest. Back when none of us was touring or playing events, we were just sitting in our bedrooms, just making tons of music, try to make it out of there. And the craziest thing is, when I arrived to Berlin, I started working on his DJJ. It's not a DJ, it's like XDJ, whatever. It's a different model. And everything that I've been training for seemed so different. I was almost panicking. And then, on the day of the event, I woke up and I started playing my mix first thing in the morning, like no coffee, no nothing. And I played it almost perfectly. And as soon as I played it perfectly, I immediately knew that I'm gonna nail it, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be fire. So for the rest of the day, I just went for walks, cooked some food, whatever, just try to distract myself and not to stress. So by the time of the event, all the guys came into Anton's flat packing stuff, because he was organizing it himself. He had to bring the XDJ, all the equipment, the cameras, then packed everything into an Uber and got into the club. As for my actual performance on the party, I am pretty proud of myself. The one thing that pissed me off a little bit was that I was an opener, so I played from 11 p.m. to midnight, and honestly there wasn't a lot of people on the dance floor. So that moment in the beginning of this video when I told you I'm gonna be playing in front of 200 people, I genuinely thought this, but it turned out that people in Berlin come to parties really late. So it's gonna be a great lesson for me not to start too early. But all in all, I can't complain. It was my first time and I learned a ton of stuff about mixing, capturing the energy, maintaining it, almost speaking to people with music. It's just so much to learn.
So many of you were asking me like, when's your next gig? Where are you playing? And I was like, shit, I'm not getting booked the way that I want to get booked, right? So I felt like, if no one's booking me, I gotta book myself, you know? and we fucking sold out, man. So shout out to you guys, dude. Up for you, man.
So I'm insanely happy that it happened, and shout out to Preakbao and Monty for bringing me on. So yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Let's go!